today's live stream. I'll be waiting so a few more people are here. And my birds, of course, my birds. Hi, Betty. Do you want to say hello to the channel? Come here. Come here. Look there. Right. Say hello. Yes. Good girl. Okay, is the chat working? Yes, the chat is working. Hi. Welcome. Can you hear me well? Can you see me well? Is everything working? I haven't done this in so long. I have to double check. Um, yes, it's been forever. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I wanted to give you all a little update. So I'm so sorry that I have not been active recently. Well, more than recently, I think at this point. Um, I still am dealing with health issues. It's getting really frustrating, believe me. Uh, but I do have a new editor now, so there is a potential that in the future I will get more videos out again. And don't worry, as I said in my last community post, script-wise, I am working on a ton of them. And yeah, please don't tell me the chat is already deactivated again. No, okay. Whew. Look, I always get like a short amount of panic when like nothing's in the chat because of the history of this channel, of the chat just getting deactivated. So yeah. How are you? I'm to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not doing great. And that is quite troublesome. This is why I'm not uploading at the moment. I'm dealing with loads of chronic fatigue and post-exertional malaise. It's not great. Thank you. I really do need another hair appointment, but the pink is holding out really well, which I am honestly a little bit surprised by, but I love it. But yeah, so I thought I would, as far as YouTube allows me, make a live stream a little bit to update you. So if you have any questions, let me know. And meanwhile, I also am working on some animations. Hi, and yeah, I just wanted to reconnect with all of you. It's so long. Oh my god. How have you guys been? I really hope that you have been better than me. But I'm teaching myself water effects. Water effects. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself because water is a pain to animate, but yeah. Teaching myself water effects. No, but I met some great new people and I'm really, really excited to eventually get the scripts finally into a video format again. Believe me, this is by no means because I've forgotten about you or because I'm not having fun anymore doing this channel. I do. I love this channel. I love this community. I miss it so much to hear your feedback and your comments on my fanfics. So I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, and I do want to come back. Anyone can come here. Ooh. Let me think. There is several Tsukiyama Kagehina stories coming out soon because I know that a lot of you are interested in that, including the newest challenge, the bedtime challenge, which I'm really excited about because I feel like this channel needed something lighthearted again. That's awesome, so proud of you. Thank you. As much as time as you need. Yeah, it matters. Thank you. I don't think anything specifically Kagehina is currently on the rise, but yeah, it's the Ramadan for Muslims here, so I'm still fasting. Ooh, good luck with that, and happy Ramadan. I don't quite know what you say as a yes, but I hope you have a great time, and that I know that at the end of Ramadan, like there is this celebration, right? And damn, that when I see like the foods that sometimes are at these celebrations, that makes me wish like I was part of such a community. Glad to see you again, Kyo. It's been a while. Take out the time you need. Health comes first. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really, really happy to know that I have such an amazing community and that you understand. And I'm not taking that for granted. Believe me, I'm so proud of the community that we built, and I'm so excited to come back to it. Like, it is a huge motivation for me to know that you guys are there when I come back, and like that if I get to be back and like post again, that I get to read your comments again. It's I still sometimes just go back and read your comments because that honestly makes me feel a lot better, and that's who are we. What did we say? Not the fairy lights. Not the fairy lights. I see. No worries, no worries. I'm so happy just to see her all again. She loves wires. She's not supposed to love wires. But yes, you can just join the celebration because it's open for everyone. Okay. I have a few Muslim friends in my international program. I definitely have to ask them like how they celebrate the end of Ramadan and see if maybe I can catch an invite. No, it's a really cool holiday. I sadly never had really the chance to celebrate it, but I learned a little bit about it, and it's pretty amazing. Leave the wires alone. Yes, I'm talking about you. See, the whole channel is watching you. You have to behave. You have to be a good example. I haven't been here in a while, so just wondering, are they them pronouns still good for you? Yes, yes. They them pronouns are exactly what I love and prefer. I was wondering when the misfortune continues. Mystery, what happens? Oh, okay. You mean, yes, yes. I don't know yet. That one I'm unsure, but I'm so sorry. But it is, the scripts are there. I just need to voice them and make them into a video format. Hey, it's nice to see you again. I think I wasn't here since 2 years or more. Oh my god, that's been forever. Hi, welcome back. I hope you have had an okay time and I hope you're feeling better soon again. I'm working on it as much as I can. Well, my birds try to convince you that I'm terrible at raising birds. Natsu's not supposed to chew on the wires. Yeah, they them pronouns are perfect for me. Thank you. I am still using they them pronouns exclusively at this point in time. Woohoo. But yeah, I can show you what I'm currently working on. It's not finished yet, but wait. As you can see, it's still in progress, but I'm proud of it. Yep, they them pronouns is perfect, exactly. But yeah, let me know if you have any more questions or any exciting news to share. I'm always happy to hear about it. And I'm so sorry if I also like sound tired or look tired in this live stream. I don't expect to do it like a long live stream, partially because YouTube, but also because I am dealing with like these issues. But yeah, so I'm sorry if I'm not my usual energetic self. This is pretty much why. They haven't really figured out yet what is the reason for the new and like chronic fatigue, but I'm hoping to make some progress there in the future. That's cool. Thank you so much. Oh, I could also tell you a little bit about the projects if you're interested of what's coming next, or even give you a little bit of an excerpt, a sneak peek. Just let me know in the chat what it is you would want to do, and I would gladly accommodate that. After all, it's been so long since we had a live stream. So I was hoping that you can answer this question. How do you think Kageyama would react if he tells him he's pregnant and the Kageyama's going to be a father? Oh, I mean, that depends so much on the circumstances of the fanfic. Like, you all know me, I love myself a good Omegaverse fanfiction, and I'm not afraid of Empreg. Like, I know a lot of people, like, think it's cringe and anything. I don't agree with that. But it depends on the circumstance. Like, first of all, like, how old are they, right? Like, what stage in their life is it? I think with Kageyama and Hinata, there's always the aspect to it that obviously Hinata lives for the sport, right? Like, Hinata lives for volleyball. And pregnancy would inherently carry a risk with that he may not be able to play again. So I think with this pairing in particular, that worry would always be part of it. And I do actually think that's a fascinating thing to explore. Like, would this actually be something that Hinata then would want and would be feasible or not, right? Like, I feel you. Oh yeah, have you guys seen my new cockatiel? Come here. Ah. This is my youngest. Hi, for you. Say hello. Yes, she loves head scratches, and she never is happy when I stop head scratches. Yes. She cannot step up because every time, every time I want her to step up, she just bows her head for head scratches. Hello, I have a question. I have two lovebirds. We got them last year, and still they won't let us touch. Let's pick them up. So how long does it take for birds to be comfortable in your home? Oh, that depends. It depends a lot. First of all, I have to say from the get-go, I don't have experience with lovebirds. As you see, I have cockatiels and I have budgies. Um, my birds would tame pretty quickly, but there is a caveat to that. First of all, is that most of my birds I hand raised. So like Natsu and Hibiki were hand raised. Fuyu wasn't, and Mori wasn't either. Um, I think one really, really important thing that gave me a huge advantage despite being a first time bird owner, I tried to always give them as much autonomy as was safe, right? Like never force interactions, etc. For example, for the ones that I hand raised, as soon as they could get themselves out of the nest box on their own because they started, being a little bit more mobile, having a little bit of like feathers for the wings and starting flapping, I would just open the nest box, well then going to like get them some food, and oftentimes they would like tentatively go out on their own. And so like these little moments of giving them autonomy, of giving them choice when it's safe for them, like obviously I still had to feed them. Like for example, Akari, who sadly passed away, I also had raised, and she didn't want to go out of the nest box, but she needed food, right? So I obviously had to intervene. But autonomy where it's safe, I think, is a huge step towards trust, because if you don't force interaction, if you let them come to you on their own accord, that's the best you can do. Now, again, I have no experience with lovebirds. I do have, Mori is very skittish still around me. She won't come onto my hand. I'm not able to like feed her from my hand or anything. She's the only one of my birds who's like this skittish, and that is something that has a lot of potential reasons. Like for example, she came to me with clipped wings that are only now growing back, which severely limited her confidence and her possibility for autonomy. She was sick in the beginning, so I had to intervene, and all of these obviously made it difficult. And now it's a matter of patience. It's a matter of her of also showing her with my other birds that they trust me, because social learning is a huge thing. Food is a good motivator, and there's a lot of small things, but what it comes down to, I think, really, is respecting that the bird is, a living being, and living beings thrive on autonomy, on choosing when it's safe for them, what they want to do, who they want to interact with, um, and that can take time then until they decide to interact with you, and then you have to make that a positive experience, right? But yeah, it's complex. There's no simple formula, but I think that's at the heart of it. Is in Japan or are you back home in the States? I'm not from the States. I don't know what gives people this idea, but I'm not from the States. But yes, I still live in Japan. I still live in Japan. I really, really like it here, and I hope to build my life here. Hi. And also the mother bird laid 6 eggs, so does that make any difference? Again, I don't know for lovebirds. I have never had lovebirds. 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 It doesn't necessarily make a difference. I don't think so. It depends on how they were raised, how soon they were separated from the mother. But even birds that have a traumatic history can be trained, or not trained, I wouldn't even call it training, but can learn to trust you. So I don't think it's so much about circumstance. Circumstances can explain it. Again, like with Mori, I understand that her anxiety stems from not having mobility in the beginning, and having to be quarantined due to illness and stuff. All of this contributes, but that doesn't make me less confident that eventually she will trust me. It just means it takes a bit more time. And so no start is doomed. Well, that's so cool. Thank you. I'm from Germany. Hi. Yeah, I'm originally from Germany. I live in Japan now. I really like it here. Still struggling to learn the language. Thank you so much. No problem at all. By all means, if you have any more questions, and especially, like, I am a biologist, right? I'm a biologist at heart. I especially am interested in behavior ecology and evolution, so any biology questions, I always welcome. Hi, welcome. Oh my god, it's been so long. I'm so excited to be back. so I was just considering something. Like currently, for example, I'm also still like reading this book about how sex suicide. YouTube, don't make anything weird about this. It's about the mitochondria, and I never thought I would like it much because mitochondria, that's more biochemistry, which I'm not the biggest fan of biochemistry. Better than just chemistry, but yes. But it's actually so fascinating, and I absolutely love it. I wish everyone a great day, so now sadly I need to leave already for work. Alright. Yeah, no, completely understandable. I hope you have a wonderful day at work, and I wish you the best of luck. I'm so glad we're finally able to write in the chat and talk with you. Aw, I'm so happy about that too. Hi, I'm so cute. So, to you, because you're so nice and cool. Thank you! Stop! That is so, thank you. Before I thought you were only there for study abroad. I didn't know that you moved here. Well, I am here for study abroad, but I hope to make this a permanent thing. And studying abroad in my case means like studying my whole like bachelor's and hopefully master's here. Hi, happy to see you. You having birdies? Yes, yes, I have my 4 birdies. I love them so much. Yeah. Hi. I'm happy to be back. I'm really am. There is actually a video that's almost finished editing that I hope to upload soon. I'm so sorry that it's much slower than usual, but bear with me, please. So nice to see you. Hi. I missed this. Oh my god. Would you move back to Germany or the States after your master's and degree? I would prefer to stay here. Again, I'm not from the States. I don't know where people get this idea from. I would beg your pardon, but I would probably never move to the States. That does not feel like a safe choice for me. But yeah, did you get a chance to see a Haiku store yet? Wait, which Haiku store? Oh, the Haiku store. No, I didn't, but I have seen several stores that sell Haiku merchandise, and I love it. Whoopsie. Would you, bachelor's or whatever, be able to use anywhere? Yeah, I mean, why not? A bachelor's degree is a bachelor's degree. My target time is always, no need to worry. Thank you so much. After your presentation about rabies for school from my biology guide, do you happen to know anything about it? I know so much about rabies. I know an unhealthy amount about rabies. Yes, I know a lot about rabies. It is, in my opinion, one of the most terrifying diseases that exist on the planet, which is why I'm vaccinated against it. It's not even a mandatory vaccine anywhere because, like, in Germany and in Japan, they have pretty much eradicated rabies, but because I know so much about rabies, it terrifies me to a degree that I'm like, you know what? Small preventative measure to make sure that I never get it? Sure, that sounds good. There's I have to catch up on your rabies. Oh, yeah. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you really do. Are you like an animator? I do animate. I just started this new channel with my friend, and currently I'm working. Essentially, each of us does like an intro for like the next video, and we may have made this into a competition. So I'm currently teaching myself water effects because this one's water themed. But yeah, it's not finished yet, as you can see. But I'm very proud of it. Like, and I animated this on like 12 frames per second, I think. This water effect in the upper corner took like 6 frames, which means it's not even there for a second. But I spent so much time on it. Oh, I'm also waiting for the new Haikyuu movie, and like the fact that we're getting the post time skip. I'm so excited. Is it rabies? A cough like a dying rat. Valid! Terrifying thing. But yeah, if anyone has any specific questions, I do sadly have the answers. Yeah, so excited for it. Me too. Hi! Oh my god, Sammy! It's been so long. God, I feel almost like crying. Hi! I missed this. Oh my god. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm coming back. I swear, I promise. I just need my body to work with me, which it apparently doesn't like to do. Not great. I'm not great, to be completely honest, but yes. For me it is currently, let me check. It is 2:30 p.m. Mm. Crying. Oh, you guys are so sweet. No worries, life was happening. Oh yeah, life was definitely happening. Yay. But yeah, how are you guys? I miss this community so much. I can't even tell you. Chat's still working, right? Okay, yeah. Whew. But I can't stand long. I'm on my way to work. All right, that's no problem. I hope you have a wonderful day at work and that everything goes great. What prefecture are you in? Hokkaido? Is that a prefecture? I think so. I'm on Hokkaido. Yes, I live in Hokkaido, on Hokkaido, the north part of um Japan. Um, Currently on a break from school, so doing great. Finally able to sleep more. Yay! Yes, that's good. Me too. Uh, love my semester break. I mean, I do really love studying biology, and I wish I could put more energy into it. It's just because I'm struggling with chronic fatigue lately that is really hard, and I do really appreciate the chance to just sleep, rest, hopefully recover a bit. Actually, to Kageyama and remember he did on the beach. That is so sweet, Melissa. Oh my god. Can you share this in the Discord server or anything? I have to see this. That sounds so adorable. I won't, but thank you. Oh, Sami. I wish you the best of luck still. By the way, I wanted to dye my hair pink, and your hair looks really pretty. So I want to ask what dye did you use? Oh, it's what's the name? I have it somewhere, but I forgot where. It's Let me get back to you on that one as soon as I remember the name. By the way, Hannah, how do you feel about your birthday coming up soon? Why did you mention that? Birthday? What birthday? Yeah, I don't feel like bad about it or anything, but I pretty much neutral. Even though I'm from India, maybe it's so scary. Like, not Australia has it here, but I still have to watch because you never know when dog has babies. Yeah, no, and caution absolutely valid. Again, terrifying disease. How's everything? How are you doing? Hi! Oh my god! Hi, welcome. Honestly, not great. Gotta be perfectly honest, I'm not doing that good, but I'm hanging in there. Happy early birthday! Thank you. Thank you all so much. Mm. Sami, I feel honored. I feel honored that you think about me. But really, that's not make it a big deal or anything. I wish I could, but my phone is glitching really badly. It doesn't let me share my Instagram account, which sucks. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That really does suck. Like, especially when you make like art and you're proud of it. Ah, oh well. Sometimes technology do be like that. But yeah, feeling it too. Just catching up jobs. Honestly, that's not even my issue. Like, I don't really care so much for like being older. That's cool with me. It's more like people told me like that I would be like in pain and everything when you're like 60, joint pain, back pain, everything. And I'm sitting here at 22 and being like, you motherfucking liars. When exactly is your birthday? I want to comment on the day. Oh, that's sweet. It's on the 10th of April. It's on the 10th of April. What's your favorite movie? That is so hard to answer. Now, to explain why this is hard to answer, I'm autistic. So I take this question very literally. And I also struggle with, slash, feel very uncomfortable with lying to the point that I often can't. Which often means when someone asks, what's your favorite XYZ, I feel like I have to rank every movie that I've ever seen into a realistic ranking, which is obviously damn near impossible. So it's a difficult question to answer. And if you like ask it a little bit differently or like precisely, like which is the first movie that comes to mind, which was a movie you really enjoyed, I will probably have an easier time answering that. I love the hair, so cute. Thank you. It's called Messy. Messy hair because I'm chronically ill. Anyways, gotta go. It was nice seeing you. And I hope to see you again soon. Yes, thank you so much, Sammy, for stopping by. And I really, really hope to see you again soon as well. Can you please tell me where you go? your table so I can get one. Oh, I'm so sorry, but that one I got secondhand, so I have zero clue where the original table came from. Yeah, I'm a student, gotta spend money smart, so I got most of my stuff secondhand. Mm-hmm. Bound by Duty, got it. Got it. I'm actually so excited to eventually continue this one. The only issue with that one is that the overall story is obviously like long and complex, which is not bad, but it's a huge undertaking for one that's sadly not that popular on the channel, but it will continue and I'm excited for the next part. Gotta be honest. Mm. Have you ever watched the movie Silent Voice based off the manga called I have basically seen the whole thing mostly through reactions, partially because that is a movie that really hits me emotionally, and so I think I can process it better through like seeing people react to it rather than like watching it completely on my own myself. But I know what it's about. I have seen basically all of it, and I do really like it, but it always hits me quite hard. The sense of isolation is really, really well depicted, and what hits me so hard about it is that for the characters, there is, in the end, there's a solution for the isolation. For me, there isn't. So it kind of hits me every time, if that makes sense, right? I love your Mucho videos. Thank you. Thank you. I love my Polish videos too. They're my favorite. So, yes. Do you know when you will live stream again? No, no. These are completely on no schedule. It's sorry, but I have zero clue. They are mostly spontaneous decisions. Um, Me too. I've actually watched the entire movie, but I've seen most of it through Gotcha reaction. It hits so deep. I cried so many times. Valid, valid. Bessie looks good on you. Thank you. Oh my god. Uh, yeah, that's a good thing because I don't think my life has ever not been messy. God, so bad for watching cinemas. Valid, valid. That movie does an extremely good job at like depicting isolation, depression, all that stuff. Mm. I mean, if you feel that you are emotionally in a place where you can watch such a movie, sure. Definitely one I would recommend. It does a very good job at least just having a very human core to it, and the story it tells is a very human one, um, where you understand all the characters' like motivations very well, and it often doesn't offer simple solutions or demonizes any one of the characters, and it's very well done in that. But it is one that will definitely be one that's like emotionally heavy. It I actually truly admire it for this human quality, something that I always feel like I very much lack in my writing, um, because I just simply don't have access to that as much. But that's really impressive to me. I remember your live streams because you used to do it on Fridays and Saturdays. Yes, I did. You know, if I ever have the energy, I will definitely return with like regular live streams. It's very deep, and that's why I love it. Yeah, that's super valid. And I have to commend like a lot of like Japanese and Eastern storytelling. I think suits itself much better to these types of stories, because with Eastern storytelling, you often have more so than in Western storytelling, especially nowadays, show don't tell, right? Like they don't bludgeon you to death with the message you're supposed to take away from it, or spell the plot out to you several times. It does require a little bit more interaction with the viewer, but that's something I actually deeply appreciate, and I think that is so important for complex and very human topics like depicted in The Silent Voice. Which of your Polish ships do you like the most? Oh no, don't make me choose between my babies. Um, I mean, Bokaku Kuroken is my OG. Bokaku Kuroken is my original like Polish ship that got me into Polish ships, and as such, it will always hold a very special place in my heart. At the moment, I'm also, as most of you probably have noticed, very obsessed with Sakura and Kita. But I don't think I can actually pick one favorite. They all are so interesting for the different dynamics, and that's why I ultimately also really like about Polish ships is that there's so much more complex and layered dynamics to play with. The second I get money in my bank account, I'm gonna get you. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I mean, I can't promise something like early access right now, so be aware of that. I do try to do that whenever I can, but for the most part, the memberships are to support me, and I cannot offer that much in return at the moment. I want to be completely transparent about that. But for anyone who does choose to get one, I deeply, deeply appreciate it. It does really support me in like being able to, continue living here, continue to do this job, continue my studies. So thank you very much. These are my favorites too. I mean, they're good Polish ships. They're good Polish ships for a reason. They have very interesting dynamics, and they also both include characters I tend to project my trauma and issues on, which makes for good eggs. Well, it was good seeing you, Hannah. I'm glad you're doing well, but I have to go to bed. But I really hope you're doing another live stream soon. Anyways, have a good day. Yes, thank you so much for being here, Melissa. I really, really appreciate it. I'm so happy to see you. So again after such a long time. So yeah, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Gotta go. All right. Thank you so much for being here as well, and I hope you have a wonderful and amazing day or afternoon or whatever time zone you're in. I love those ones. I was supporting if I can. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. My goodness, this community is too good for me. You're all too good to me. Just. Yes. Nazi singing in the background. Got me into Polish ships. Now that is what I like to hear. See, I'm a good influence. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. I love you. Guys, stop. Too sweet, too sweet, too sweet. You're so nice to me. Even after I've been gone for so long. Thank you. Gotta go now. It was good seeing you. Yes, same. Thank you so much for being here. You're a wonderful writer. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, compliments. I can handle them very well, as you can see. How about we change the topic? Any questions? Any questions? Do you have any interesting questions? Look, biology. I can talk biology. Like, these are the best to watch them every day. Thank you. Thank you so much. Love your hair. Thank you. See, look, interesting book, interesting pages with interesting words. Mitochondria inevitably lose control over respiration and overproduce free radicals. Cells that lose respiration control would certainly be selected against. See, interesting words. Wait, where are you now? I'm sorry, I came a little late to live. Oh, I'm in my apartment. I'm in Japan, where I live, and yeah, it's comfy here. You cry. Well, you're provoking with being so nice. Oh, goodness. Hi. Welcome to the live stream. It's been a while. Natsu! Hi! So, any interesting topics? We love you. We miss you so much. Thank you. Okay. I'm cool. Look, the power laws of biology. Doesn't this sound much more interesting than compliments? Okay, good. Don't you all want to learn about the mitochondria? It's very fascinating. How old is Fuyu? Fuyu is now 3 months old, if I'm not mistaken, or almost 4 months. Oh, she's a baby. I may or may not have checked your channel every day, Eureka. I love how you write your characters. Guys, okay, cool. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. You guys are amazing. I appreciate the compliments, and I do believe all of you. But don't you have any interesting questions? Otherwise, I feel like I can add nothing to it, and shouldn't I be the one like adding value to this live stream? I don't know. We'll never stop. Oh no. I'm not trying to make you emotional or anything, but you seriously make me so much strong. Your videos honestly inspire me, and sometimes I even introduce to new shippers. I love that. Thank you. Natsu, come here. Let's come here. Let's come here. Come here. Yes. Quick, distract the live stream. Yes, good. Beep, 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 beep. Good girl. See how cute that is? See how cute it is? Look at the cute thing. Hi, baby. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. Can you do beep? Good girl. See? Cute. Yes, cute. Cute. So adorable. What are the birds' names? So this is Natsu, my cutest little cute bird. Oh, you're pretty, and your bird is so cute. Thank you, Daniel. Damn, I was trying to use you as a distraction. What are the birds' names, and how many birds, and how many birds are there? And your birds are so cute. Yes, they are. So this is Natsu. She's my oldest cockatiel, and she's currently being very spicy because she's going through puberty. Beep, 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 beep. But yeah, she's the only one who can mimic. I also have Fuyu, my youngest cockatiel, which I got only like 3 months ago. Something like that. And then I have Hibiki and Mori, my budgies. Yes, they are the cutest in the world. You have all the love in the world. Oh no, it did work. Natsu, hide me. I think I'm very well hidden. Because nobody will actually pay attention to my face if there's something much cuter in front of it. Good girl. You're doing so well. Mori as in Yakumori Suk from Haikyuu, lol. Not actually, and Natsu's also not from Haikyuu. Mori is called Mori because Mori is Japanese for forest, and she's green. And Natsu is called Natsu because I got her in summer. But yes, it's also similar to Haikyuu names. No, I can see your face. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't, because you're too distracted by the cute thing in front of it. Yes, you're so cute. Die Gedanken sind frei, wer kann sie erraten? Sie fliegen vorbei wie nächtliche Schatten. Kein Mensch kann sie wissen, kein Jäger erschießen. Mit Pulver und Blei, die Gedanken sind frei. All hail to the cockatiel, yes. With that cute though. Ah, damn it. No, I'm not distracted by your cute bird. Well, I tried. You're saying so. Oh my god, no. Thank you. I know that song. I love that song. It used to be a rebellion song. Ich denke, was ich will und was mich beglückt. Ach, leise in der Still, so wie es sich schickt. Mein Wunsch und Begehren kann niemand verwehren und es bleibt dabei, die Gedanken sind frei. At least Natsu's not biting the phone case anymore. I wish I could show you my phone case right now, which I obviously can't because I'm streaming on the phone, but Your game, the headset only has giving Gamer Girl vibes. No, I actually don't. Not very much. But I do play The Sims occasionally. And used to play loads of Minecraft. But I don't game much at this point anymore. My sister is much better at games than me. Who's your favorite character in Haikyuu? Kenma. I love Kenma. I love Kenma so much. So yes, Kenma. Und sperrt man mich ein im finsteren Kerker, Sind all dies rein vergebliche Werke, denn meine Gedanken zerreißen die Schranken und Mauern entzwei. Die Gedanken sind frei. Do you play the Haiku game? No, I haven't played it yet. Kema's yes, Kema's amazing. I have not watched My Hero Academia. I've been starting to react to it on my reaction channel, but that one has been dormant for quite a while. Now, to be fair, I have not continued My Hero Academia or Hell of a Boss, because there's always this hope in me that I will eventually continue the reaction channel. And obviously, yeah. But so far, no. It's fun how you can personalize persons? Huh? I'm confused about that one. Like Kema is me and I'm Kema and this point user view. Yes, valid. What type of music do you enjoy most? Honestly, I mean this in the sincerest way possible. I listen to everything. There's very few genres I categorically don't listen to, but I listen to a lot of different stuff. I don't have a favorite. It's whatever my dopamine craving brain wants at that moment. In The Sims. Okay, that makes so much more words. That makes so much more sense. Thank you for clarifying. I watch Haikyuu at least once a year. I mean, that's just valid, right? Like that is, yes, very understandable. Ooh, that's so cool. I love when you like can mimic character voices. That's amazing. But for real, I listen to pretty much everything except for rap and country. Valid. Yeah, no. I had my like Spotify Wrapped, and it's not as good anymore since they started like using AI for it. But it's like you listen to 331 genres, and I'm like, I didn't even know that many existed. And then I looked at my top 5, and I was like, I recognize none of those. I mean, I know nowadays that also a lot more stuff is like split into micro genres and everything, and so that will obviously amp up the numbers. But like at least last year, I recognized like on my top 5 genres, I recognized one, which was pop. Now this year, I saw my top 5, and I was like, huh, no idea what any of these mean, but apparently I love them. I have many voices I can do, like Shadow, Hatchet, Sonic Boom. That's so amazing. I love stuff like this. Like for me, I have a lot of vocal stims because autism and ADHD. So yeah, and I always like, it's so funny. I have like 2 of my friends who get really scared when I do like a deep voice, and it's like, I like to like shock them with that a little bit. It's funny. I just realized I'm the same height as Hinata. You're taller than me! I'm so tiny! Oh my god. I'm not even as tall as Yachi. Do you watch animes in German, Japanese, or English? English most of the time nowadays. I used to watch them a lot in German, obviously. Nowadays I mostly watch them in English. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Peekaboo. I'm just dropping in to say I love your hair. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I could teach anyone how to voice Venom. How I can voice him. Ooh, that's so cool. How tall are you? I'm just 100 and I think 47.5 or 148 centimeters. Last measurement was something like that. And I'm not growing anymore. I've not been growing for years, so I'm tiny. So I totally off topic, but your eyes are so pretty. Thank you so much. I feel that I appreciate that. It's the genes from my grandma, ironically. I'm from Germany and I also watch my animes mostly in English. Valid. I like English dub. I really like your hair. Thank you. It's messy today, but thank you. Why are we back to compliments? Everything about you is pretty. Look, interesting topics. Here, see, biology. I love biology. Favorite topic. Have you ever heard of the hydrogen hypothesis? It's very cool. Talk about it. 148 centimeters, I'm like 11 and I'm 155. Yeah, I know. Believe me? I know. My little sister is taller than me and I take that personally. Yes, Peekaboo Natsu. You also want to share what you think? You want to share what you think with the chat? Sadly, I have to leave, but I watch the stream after work. Alright, thank you so much, and I hope you have the best day at work ever. I'm like, 65. Yes, okay, you are all taller than me. I get it. And if it's a delivery for what? Oh, it's a reference. I'm sorry, I don't get that reference. Yeah. So cute how you interact with your little birds. I mean, how could you not interact with them? They're so cute. Yes. I've been trying to teach them this, like, unsuccessfully so far. Next thing would definitely be, yeah. 165. Wow, you told me to. It's okay. I got no dance tunes because he's 6'3" and or 192 centimeters. Oh wow. No, I actually no one in my family is like a giant or anything. We are all pretty small. But was so small and so behind the developmental curve that for 17 years they tried to figure out what was wrong with me. They couldn't. Yay! So I'm just a genetic abnormality, which officially is now called idiopathic short stature. But in Japan, that doesn't stand out much. What song are you singing? I've been searching for that song forever. The first one. Oh God, what's the name? Oh, what's the name? The thing is, it's not on Spotify. I desperately tried to find it on Spotify. It's not on Spotify last I checked. It's an old song that was like done somewhere in the 2000s. It's a very tragic song. It's like these like yes, hi. But I don't know the name of it. It's very popular in fandom spaces. Like the 10 there is literally like the sound of tears falling. It's a very tragic song. How much trauma does Atsumu have now? I would tentatively say a lot. But to be fair, not everything's in the same timeline. Like In My Shadow series is completely different timeline because you can only traumatize a character so much. Careful, Natsu. You're gonna mess with my animation. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, sadly I do not know the name of that song. How long have you been doing YouTube? Oh, for 4 years now? 4 or 5 years? Something like that? Oh my god, it's been so long already. That's crazy. Damn. What are you doing, darling? Come here. Oh, gotcha. Oh yes, you're such a cutie. Natsu sometimes allows me to give her head scratches. She used to really love cuddling and head scratches, but then she became a teenager. Yeah, I'm joking about you. No, you're so adorable. Oh yeah, Sinking Town. Exactly. Yes, that is the English name, right? Yes. Top 3 Haikyuu characters. Well, top 1 is Kenma, and after that, I cannot rank them. I love them all so much. I only know that Kenma is at the very top of my little hierarchy of Haikyuu characters. But after that, it's way too hard for me to decide. I mean, the autistic coded characters all have a huge advantage for me. So, yes. Who has the most trauma after Atsumu? In my head canon, in my fanfic canon, which one of the two? Both. Okay, so headcanon wise, like if we just take what we know in canon and then we superimpose headcanon on top of it, well, that would probably actually be like his brother, like Atsumu and Osamu. But if we think away from the Miya twins, good contenders are definitely Kiyomi and Kageyama and Oikawa. Those three, I think, very traumatized, in my humble opinion. In canon, probably Atsumu is definitely on top, and then like Aikawa and Kenma, likely something like that. Yeah. Great. Now that's stuck in my head. No problem. Sorry, I Natsu looks like she is having mischief in her mind. Okay, she's just eating. That's fine. Loki and Kinmo's Haki characters. Valid. That's very real. Very understandable. There's very few Haikyuu characters I really struggle to relate to, and most of those are either immature in a particular way or overall healthy, non-traumatized everything. Those are the few characters I cannot relate to. Do you have any headcanons for Kira? Yes. Kira is autistic. Kira is so obviously autistic that I don't even want to call it a headcanon, because have you seen him? Autistic AF. The Kemma, my low Ivan twin. Yeah, valid. Also, Kemma definitely autistic. Kageyama is my canon not process the emotions twin. Also autistic. And Oikawa is my perfectionist twin. Yes, Oikawa has gifted child burnout syndrome. And is gifted. Yes. Sorry, the chair has been up for so long. Yes, me too. It's going really great today. Thanks. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh no. I'm not. I'm hiding behind the book. See? And this one's fascinating. Look. It's animal dispersion in relation to social behavior. Concentrated minds. Yes. He ascribed many aspects of social behavior to selection, not at the level of the individual, as had been assumed by Darwin, but at the level of the species. Behavior was just the tip of the iceberg. Many other traits seemed easier to explain by thinking of the species rather than the individual. See? That's gonna be my common response now for compliments. Sorry, what syndrome? I couldn't hear you. Oh. I think there's a very strong case to be made, Natsu, for you not to chew that wire anymore. We talked about this. I think there's a very strong case to be made that Oikawa has gifted child burnout syndrome. There's, I think, a lot of similarities in Kageyama and Oikawa, but due to much different circumstances. I could write a whole essay about it. Literally, I've been tempted to do a video essay on this at some point because it's living rent-free in my head. There's just... It fits together so neatly. But yes. Right, guess what? I got top decision today. Congratulations! Oh my god! Congratulations! I so hope that you're happy with the result and that everything heals fine and perfectly. And yes, congratulations! Oh my god, that's a huge step. I love aquatic animals so much that I turn to shadows. I do. I love aquatic animals too. And I am autistic with a special interest in biology, so I absolutely get the info dumping. Young Sheldon is probably not a very flattering comparison, but valid info dump about aquatic animals. They're amazing. I actually, on the next animation project I'm working on, is all about collective nouns for aquatic animals, which I'm so excited for. No one told me about that. How long did it take for you to heal? Also, I feel like I'm not trans enough for kind of wanting to discuss. No, okay, look, listen to me. First of all, it didn't take that long to heal. Like, I can show you, like, this is what it looks right now. It looks pretty good, in my opinion. Hopefully YouTube will not take the stream down for that. On the pain, I can't really talk because for me it didn't really hurt much. I have introspection issues, so for me it was just... My IV hurt more than the top surgery, which that should tell you how my brain struggles to register and process pain accurately. But the healing, in my case, went pretty well and fast. Now, this depends a lot on the person who does it, how your body scars, how your body heals. There's a lot of different factors that go into it. Obviously, try to take care of it as well as you can. But as for the not feeling trans enough, I did struggle with that too, because I did not actually... Natsu, I did not actually experience much of dysphoria. In fact, most of the time I didn't feel any dysphoric at all about my body. But the idea of not having breasts anymore gave me a lot of euphoria. Gender euphoria is just as valid as gender dysphoria, right? And so it is not always an easy decision to make, especially if you don't have like the push of dysphoria. Like I didn't, but I'm super happy with the result. It's now been almost 2 years. Feels crazy to say, but yeah, it's been almost 2 years. I'm so happy with how it's healing. There wasn't a day in my life where I regretted it. Now that obviously is not to say that this will be the same for everybody, but this feeling of, oh, I'm not trans enough for wanting this surgery. If you want it and you genuinely like reflected on it and thought about it, then you want it, and that's enough. Hi, welcome. Yeah, it's been so long. I'm so happy to see you all again. Natsu, Wire. This bird gets so upset with me when I try to save her from getting an electrical shock. For you, don't even think about it. Sometimes I feel like I'm a boy, but I'm a girl at this point, but I don't know what I am. Valid. And here's the thing: you don't have to know. You don't have to figure it out now or ever. It's completely up to you what you feel comfortable with on any given day to identify with. Maybe you're gender fluid. Maybe you're not. There's no pressure. Like, obviously some people will try to pressure you, but you are on your own timeline, and you're always allowed, for you, no. And you're always allowed at any given point in your life to find out more about yourself. Exactly. Like, labels are for you and yourself, not for others. So whatever you feel most comfortable with at any given point is valid, even if that changes. And the thing is, humans, we constantly change. There is no single sense of you. And for some people that will be more or less. Some have a very grounded idea of who they are, and it just evolves and you add to it. Some, like me, have dissociative identity disorder, and my sense of self is scattered, to say the least. But the thing is, there is no set point in time where you have to know, where you have to have it figured out. It's okay. You always change, and you always learn more about yourself. And for some, that is more linear, and for some, it's more chaotic, and both is completely valid. I'm not good at comforting others, but yes, it's okay not to know as long as you feel like you. You don't need to speed up the process in any way. Exactly. And even if you feel comfortable with one label right now, and you confidently tell the world this is who I am, if that changes tomorrow, that doesn't make yesterday invalid. It's okay. It's completely fine. You're allowed to change. You don't have to submit a final answer at any point in time. It can always change. And that's okay. You mentioned having deer, I think. How does that work? How does what work? Like, can you formulate the question a little bit more precisely? Like, what about it? How does what work? It's such a good message to live your life by. Thank you. No problem. Yeah, and so yes, I do have DID, or rather, I was still diagnosed with multiple personality disorder, but that is outdated nowadays. Um, the modern term is DID, however, it has been split into several diagnoses, so tentatively. Um, but yeah, what about that? Do you have a question about? Because it's a huge topic, and so how does that work is quite broad. um, ow. I love this fandom so much. It's so supportive. Yes, yes. Oh my god. Exactly, exactly. I mean, that's something I appreciate the Haikyuu fandom in general for, and I think a lot about that comes from how Haikyuu itself handles emotional conflicts and how it displays emotion, and that you don't have like anything like toxic rivalry. It teaches you a very healthy idea of rivalry, and I think that is reflected in the fandom. Now, of course, it's a huge fandom, so you will have bad apples, you will have bad corners of the fandom, as always. But this community on top of it is amazing. I love it. It is exactly the kind of community I want to foster. Um, Thank you for reassuring me. Sometimes people tend to pressure me. I know, like some people have this idea in their mind that you just have to know or have to figure it out on a specific timeline, but that's not true. You live your life on your own timeline, and that's valid. Hey, I love your videos. Your voice is so cute. Thank you so much. Oh my god, love from Japan. And of course, like, this is stuff from. Do you have different alters that take over in different situations, and does it affect you negatively? Well, okay. How do I say this? Like, every DID system is obviously different, right? And for us, yes, we have loads of different alters. Much more than I realized, actually. Lots of uncovering and unearthing to do there in recent months. Um, some of them have specific triggers, both negative and positive. Sometimes it's a lot more fluid, to the point where most of the time I will think, oh, I know who I am, and then someone asks you, hey, who are you right now? And I'm like, I've actually not thought about that. And everything like collapses. It's like, it feels almost like you're in a quantum state constantly when you're blurry, and then someone asks, and you either collapse into like a specific altar because you're being observed, or you scatter even more. It's fascinating. Um, it obviously has some negative impacts in the sense that, you know, this is a survivor adaptation to trauma, and as such it comes at a cost, right? Like, we have been basically in a perpetual fight or flight mode our entire life, and that's not good for the body. That high level of stress is not good for the body. We are constantly hyper vigilant. Dissociation takes a lot of energy out of you. There's a lot of aspects to it that are quite draining, but the disorder itself is also a survival adaptation. So at some point, this was a way for us to survive day-to-day life. And I think, sadly, because I still experience some of the trauma that caused this, it's not one that is oh my god, I forgot a word. It's one that I think we still need, and that is almost the sad part, because I'm still being re-traumatized, making this adaptation still important. Oh my god, hi, it's been so long since I've been here. Somehow I always end up back here when I'm feeling down. Aw, I'm so happy to see you here again. Hi, welcome. Do you still switch, or has it gone away? No, we still switch. Nowadays it's oftentimes a lot more subtle, which is not necessarily a sign that it's getting better, just that it's getting more covert again for whatever reason, but yeah. Where are you from? I'm from Germany. Hi, greetings. So I live in Japan now. Oh yeah, Danielle, what's your question? I'm so sorry. Sometimes YouTube will erase messages, so if you asked this earlier, I'm so sorry if it didn't come through. Maybe try asking it differently in that case. Do you know K-pop? Yeah, I do know K-pop. I don't listen to it that much, but my mom, for example, is a huge Stray Kids fan, and I have obviously watched K-pop Demon Hunters. Very good. How deep can your voice go? I mean, my normal speaking voice, I don't really know, but I can do this like,
Hello.
which
I don't know. Is that deep? I don't know.
but it's not really. It doesn't carry any tone. It doesn't carry any sound. It's just, you know, manipulate your voice to go like low. That's interesting. Sounds like it can be difficult at times, though. Sorry if this offends you. or makes you uncomfortable. Do you have a partner? I remember you mentioning at some point. Yes, I do have a partner. I'm in a polyamorous relationship. Yeah, and don't worry about offending me. As long as questions are asked respectfully, I don't have any issues answering them. Hi, I'm Bokakura Kenan Kagehina Tsukiyama, all of them switches is any one. That is an interesting question. I certainly have my headcanons about it, but I don't think that's YouTube appropriate. That's cool, you went demonic.
Yes, demonic.
Sorry, it is fun, and two of my friends always get startled by it, so I do it on purpose. Oh yeah, my mom loves Stray Kids, and valid. It is a really cool. I think you could voice a pretty decent Venom. Hell yeah! Thank you. Stray Kids didn't give a movie that I actually listened to. I mean, they are a great K-pop group. Absolutely, I agree. I just don't listen to much K-pop in general. I prefer music where I understand the lyrics, and I do not speak Korean. Yep. I still love being here. I remember when I was a little younger from this channel. Just keep coming back. Oh. Stop! It makes me so happy. Wait, are we going into compliment territory again? Because in that case, I'm so sorry. I have to go now. It's almost never ended. Oh yeah, don't worry. Your sleep is always way more important than anything like my live streams. So yeah, no worries. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Bye bye. When I can live stream, I'll definitely do Venom voice and Treehouse sounds. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Yay. But yeah, that's how Demo voice goes. So say. I'm personally not a fan of pre-time skip how being portrayed as switches, but that's just me. I mean, that's valid. Like, I don't think of them that way pre-time skip a lot because obvious reasons, but I also, the thing is, if you are yourself a teenager, that's completely fine still, right? Like, that makes a lot of sense. I noticed in myself that my fanfics turned from, like, being a lot pre-time skip to a lot post-time skip the older I got. And I think that makes a lot of sense in how we think about the characters, but yeah. But that's just my own thoughts on that. Yeah, sure, you can add me on Wattpad. Of course, I do have a Wattpad where I also upload some of my stories, so yeah. Like an hour to midnight, I was going to go to sleep right before this. But you know, we need sleep. You need sleep. You need sleep. Everybody needs sleep, including you. So go to sleep. Same. I love this channel. The camera's probably amazing. This is my favorite character. Stop. It's 1 a.m. but I haven't seen you in a while. That is so sweet. But guys, please, sleep is important. It's very important. Your camera on Binary Series gave me dysmorphia. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't quite know what to make of that comment. Could you elaborate? Yes, you definitely can add me on Wattpad. It's Hannah proposing me, similar to here. So yeah, I also on Wattpad. Just help me with something. Guys, you're so sweet. It's just so I will start reading from this book again if you continue. Who's your favorite character in Haikyuu? Kenma. I love Kenma. Yes, same. My favorite character became Kenma because of the show. At least that means I'm a good influence. Like negative? Okay. Why? What do you want me to do with that information? I'm confused. Please keep in mind I'm autistic. I'm gonna head out now, cute. Cicadas are calling me. Wish I could stay longer, but mother duties call. Completely valid. Good luck with that, and I hope your kids feel much better very soon. And I hope, other than that, you have a good day. Bye bye. It was a question from above. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm so confused. I became an android and I love them. Oh, that's so valid. They are so cute. I've seen them. They're really adorable. Please make Bokaka or Iwa Oi videos, please. I have a long-ish Iwa Oi series actually on the horizon. it is a bit of a fairy tale retelling, but it's trust me, okay? Trust me, it's good. It's good. Also, it's like a very unknown fairy tale, so I think valid. Okay. Any more questions or anything like that? I should buy them, but I have no money. And I say that's valid. That's valid. You seem to get shy and embarrassed rather quickly. What? No. What's your favorite chip? I cannot decide. I cannot decide. It would definitely be a Polish chip because I love my Polish chips. But I could not decide. Too many good ones. I have a camera plushie. I took him to school with me the other day. That's amazing. I have these oh my god, wait. I have these bunny plushies. Like that symbolize like different illnesses and stuff. This is the one for allergies. And I always like tend to take one with me to like university or something like this because they calm me and they're so nice. Like this I love them so much. I have so many of them by now because I got obsessed with them. And I don't regret it. They're so comfy. And they made me so much thought. I'm not a healthy obsession with them, and I have 11 androids, Mikey, with 17 total. Yeah, I understand why. I should be asleep, but I saw that real life. No! Go to sleep! It's important to sleep! My live stream is not more important than that! Siren said that, no. Wait, oh, so pretty. Did you eat? Yes. Yes, I ate this morning. Be proud of me. It's actually pretty hard for me right now, but yeah. Oh my god. What would you like to get for your birthday? I don't have any particular wishes or anything like that. That's about yeah. I need my hiking wish, but kind of broke. Valid. Valid and same. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Why are you hitting us? Because some people refuse to go to sleep. And you need to go to sleep. Sleep is important. Well, I'm terrified of bunnies. No! That was not my intention. I do everything wrong. Really proud. Okay. No, you're more important to sleep to me. No, that's bad. That's bad. We don't do that. We don't do that. Sleep is more important than me. I need my hiking figures. Valid. Valid. Manifesting. No, don't do that to my god. No, it's more fun to watch the stream. You guys are impossible. I would just bore you to sleep, though. I don't think biology is a good subject for that because biology is actually very interesting. Like, have you seen this? It's so cool. Like, this discusses how the proton gradient is probably like the reason life could exist in the first place. Like, this is abiogenesis, and it's so fascinating. This is what convinced me that the most likely origin for life is likely at the hyperthermal vents, the deep sea vents. It's so cool. I'm sorry. Sorry. You're important to you. Important too, but not more important than you. Sleep is very important. I love biology too. Biology is amazing. I mean, that's why I study it. It is so cool. Yeah, if anyone has any biology questions, I love to talk about biology. I'm fighting biology. I can just like no, not on my watch. Ask me. I gladly would explain whatever you don't understand. I think I'm good at that. I do like math to some degree. It's not as much as biology, but I do like math. Especially high school math was kind of fun. As I have insomnia too. Okay, yeah, that's valid. I finally found a medication that works with my insomnia, which is such a blessing. Okay, then I'll say no, don't do that. Keep going straight with biology so I don't do this one. You guys are impossible. You are utterly impossible. What am I? I'm trying to be a positive influence here. And I'm just not. I do like English. I find it interesting enough. I mean, that's valid. English is very interesting. Damn it. Maybe, well, if I'm such a bad influence, I may have to just, shut off the live stream. Made me happy though. Aww. That's so sweet. Oh my god. Damn. I missed this. Genuinely, I missed this. But yeah, do you have any more questions though? Anything you want to talk about? You are positive. I mean, I'm trying to be. No, it's true. What are you complaining about? Where even are you? There you are. What is it? You want to say hello to the chat again? Ta-da! What's a question? That, for example, was a question. Damn it. Please, I promise I'll go to sleep in like a few hours. It's Natsu, tell them to go to sleep. If Natsu says peekaboo, you have to go to sleep. Beep, 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 beep. Don't betray me like this. Come on. Beep, 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 beep. You're a traitor. You're a traitor. You're the bad influence, Natsu. You're the bad influence. What topic of biology do you enjoy the most? Oh, that's so hard. I do really like behavior ecology, but evolution is also really fun, especially also the evolution of like a different like reproductive strategies and everything. It is so fascinating. Like, do you know that there is a mushroom? There's a mushroom that has over 20,000 genders, like sexes. It is so cool. And I mean, isn't that also a good question to begin with? Like, why too? Why are a lot of species? By the way, not nearly all of them, but like, why are a lot of species dioecious? It seems like a huge disadvantage when you first think about it, and there's so much cool stuff about that. Lordy's on our side. I know she's a traitor. Beep 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 beep. Peekaboo. Beep 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 beep. You're a traitor. Very cute traitor. She doesn't want to. Yes. Don't listen to a bird. Don't let a bird dictate your life. Okay, I let birds dictate my life. But I'm not a good role model, and I've been telling you this over and over again. Just nobody wants to listen. 20,000 yen as well. No, I want to learn biology. I know, right? It's so cool. But they're just insane. Okay, so the thing is, you're a good robot. Look at me. This community is hopeless. But at least we're hopeless together. No, Natsu, you're so cute, even though you betrayed me. Yeah, buddy. Good girl. I think I might be non-binary. Hi, welcome to the club. I love it. Yeah, I'm also non-binary. Hi. 20,000 genders. I know, right? It's so cool. You have to look it up. It's I always forget the Latin name because Latin names are stupid. It was also one of the things in this book. So maybe I can find it here. That's the murders. This, yeah, the birds sometimes pick at the strings, that's okay, but there's also a fairy light in them, and sometimes they pick at the wires, which is not okay. It's so nice and always have us feel better. That's being a good overall. No, that's so sweet. Maybe a little snack and then sleep. That's a good idea. Where is it? That is the powerless ecology, foundation of individuals. conflict in biology. Natsu, don't go for the wires. No, that's exactly what I told you not to do. There, this is the right chapter. Oh, I love this so much. Like, everything about this is so fascinating. Honestly, I could talk about... There! Schizophyllum commune. Schizophyllum commune is the mushroom, has 28,000 sexes. It is so cool. I love talking about it. It's, biology is amazing, and if I start talking about it, I will never stop. My parents say there's only 2 genders, but also they kind of homophobic. Not a lot, but they are going to despise it a little. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hello. Hi. My favorite aquatic animal is octopus because they camouflage, and when they sleep, they dream, and their skin is... I know. Octopus are also amazing. I mean, I love cephalopods in general, but octopuses are so cool. Did you know that a group of octopuses, well, most of them are solitary. There are some species in the Pacific that form like groups of up to 40 individuals. And when you have a group of octopuses like that, it's called a tangle. Also, the plural is octopuses, even though it sounds stupid. And octopi or something would sound much more logical, but it is actually octopuses, which... Damn. Yes, birds are dinosaurs. Birds are dinosaurs, which means dino nuggets are actually dino nuggets. Birds are dinosaurs, not just they come from dinosaurs. Birds are classified as dinosaurs. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Yes. Yes. Look, this is my little dinosaur. I love you. Even though you leave me. Yes. 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 Birds are avian dinosaurs, and they are dinosaurs. Ironically, like crocodiles are not dinosaurs, but birds are dinosaurs. Don't do that. Don't eat my phone case. No. So cute. I'm gender fluid, and actually, their camera videos, especially the one with the frontal races, I said they have reasons going. Why can't I stop video that? Thank you. I love dinosaurs. Me too. Dinosaurs are cool. I much more love the dinosaurs that live today. That's avian. But dinosaurs are cool in general. I say as long as... yeah, I feel so. I love that, right? Like... Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. So, do you have any questions? Sorry. I get excited. About this stuff. Natu, what do you do? I love watching Jurassic World series and the movie and just learning about them. Valid. Personally, those movies are not really for me, especially because they get a lot of stuff wrong. But it is a cool movie series in total. Oh no, not your AirPods! Yeah, that's so fascinating. But if you look at actual dinosaurs, it starts to make a lot more sense. I mean, yes. I mean, what about it? Of course it makes sense, but it's so cool, isn't it? Like, hey. Love you here. Thank you so much. Stegosaurus is a good dinosaur. How did Ikoa hurt his knee? Technically, in the anime, he didn't. That is just a headcanon that spread very wildly, and now everybody believes it because he wears a knee brace. But yeah, do you watch musical? No, not most of them, but I have obviously watched Epic. I love Epic the musical. Have you watched Primal? I don't know what that is, so no, probably not. Dinosaurs were my favorite toys as a kid. I always been so interested in them. Valid. Dinosaurs are cool. My favorite one is, I always forget the names. Like, I struggle with names. It's the bird dinosaur in the Berlin Museum that has its neck like this. And it's very famous. It's one of the transitional fossils that is just really cool. I'm pretty sure Ikoa, that knee thing is headcanon. Yes, it is headcanon, exactly. It's too early for me right now. Go to sleep! Go to sleep. You should be asleep. Okay, well, it might as well be canon. I mean, I agree. There are some headcanons that just spread so widely, they're basically canon now. They're like collective headcanons. Hive mind headcanons. Hive cannons. Mmm. I have a tiny squishmallow. Daddy, it sounds so cute. That is so cute. Yeah, no, dinosaurs are pretty cool. I like today's dinosaurs. I like avians. Avians are so cool. I also love arachnids. Have you seen spiders and like all the different like adaptations that they have? Spiders are so cool. And ironically, I used to have arachnophobia, but then I learned about them and now I'm fascinated with them. Also, have you seen like tarantulas actually have like little tiny paws? And there's a pink-toed tarantula, which is so fucking adorable. And oh my god, do you know the peacock spider? Peacock spiders are gorgeous. Okay, so peacock spiders, right? They have these gorgeous vibrant patterns on their like abdomens and like on their behinds, and they like prop them up to do like mating dances, and they're also part of the jumping spiders, which makes them really cute because jumping spiders have these cute huge little eyes that like look at you, and it's so freaking adorable. So peacock spiders, gorgeous. Oh, and do you know the Darwin spider? The Darwin spider is really cool. Okay, so it's in Madagascar, and the Darwin spider has this thing but builds bridges, and these bridges, okay, look, this spider is like this big or something, like it's not a big spider, but it can build bridges that are 25 meters long. That is fucking insane. And they build they build these bridges. Like essentially what they do is they produce like a long thread of string, and they throw it into the wind over a river, so that on the other side of the river it connects to something, and then they like go into the middle of the bridge and then build their webs, which are 2 meters, 2 fucking meters in diameters above the river, because that's where a lot of insects are. But the thing is, they have only such a limited amount of silk they can produce for this, and they often like have to eat their own silk to like restore their silk storages. And sometimes what happens is if one spider notices that a bridge has been like already like strung, it would like kidnap, like it will take over that bridge, even if it's though it's not its own bridge, from the other spider. And so to avoid that, the spider then cuts the bridge and like eats the remaining thread. It is really cool. It's really cool. Sorry. Alright, bye bye. Thank you for being here. Also learned that octopuses somehow cut their limbs when they are in danger so they can get away, something like that. But it also said they only live up to. I know, like lifespans are the only flaw of octopuses, but it is a huge flaw. They have such short lifespan. But yes, the cutting off the limbs is a real thing. It's pretty much similar to how a lot of reptilians, like geckos and stuff, can cut off their tail when it's grabbed by a predator. And it can regrow, and it is costly, but it is less costly than obviously losing their life. So it's really cool. Sometimes at the word 226. I love listening to you or people in general speak when they're excited about something. Yeah, thank you. And what's a 6 basically? Valid. That's why I love living in Japan. We have convenies, so I can always get what I'm craving. Random thoughts. Sakusa would have loved Kobu. Well, yeah, he would have hated it, but he would have loved the quarantine. I can see that. Yeah. But he would have probably such a huge spike in anxiety that it's probably not worth it. Yeah, Miss Ria, it was cookies, but I have none. That's it. Oh, that story, the story about Asuman's ex, it's called Toxic Touch, and the scripts are technically finished. I just have to, because I wrote them in the Google Docs format, and I have to put them into Chatty, and once they're into Chatty, I have to voice them, and they are quite lengthy. I'm thinking about breaking them down even further into parts, but I don't quite know if that will work tension-wise. So the scripts are almost all finished. Like, I have 7 parts finished, and I'm aiming for like 8 to 10 parts, so we're on the way there. According to information from like 2023, Japan has the longest life expectancy in the world. I remember because I had to say it in Japanese for a presentation. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, no, they do. A lot of it is the diet, as well as an accessible healthcare system. We see a similar thing, or at least used to see in Italy, because the traditional Italian cuisine included a lot of healthy fats, like olive oil and umami compounds from tomatoes and stuff, as well as carbs as a base, which is very healthy. So ironically, historically, the best like healthiest cuisines often were found in areas like Japan and Italy, which is interesting. Hi, I'm back. Hi, welcome back. Someone got me to talk about things I'm interested in, and now the autism has kicked in. Oh my god. Deep breath. And we have to go in a minute. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Mhm. Yeah, sorry for that rant. You're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just really passionate about biology. Nekoma, the maker of Samurai Jack, is the same maker of Primal. Okay, well I've not seen it. Should make a second and go watch it. Maybe I'll consider it. There's also a request format where you can submit that if you want. So Freddy, thank you. Is Jetty down? Can't open the app. Can't open the app. Let me double check. I know that it was for some reason taken from the Play Store, which since I still have it installed, I'm not. That's not affecting me, and I think it's still on iOS. But let me, because don't scare me like this. Let me check. No, okay, I can still open the app. Don't scare me like that. I don't want to have another wit situation. That was traumatizing. You need to watch Primal. What is Primal? I don't know what it is. Yes, eating is important. Okay. It has been 1.5 hours, so if there's no more questions, I would slowly be going. Show by Caveman and Dinosaur. Ooh. Interesting. I might check it out. Maybe. Is it like is it like an information, like a non-fiction series, or is it like a fictional series? I guess depending on that, I may or may not be interested. Okay. I go eat one person. Okay, that's good. Good job, Kara. We're proud of you. How do you relate to the... I think you mean who? And that depends on how much headcanon I put onto the characters, but I think in general, just based on canon, it will be Kema. I think I'm non-binary. Yay, welcome to the club! I'm also non-binary. I'd say it's like kind of anime, but not fully. Oh. Yeah, I'm not... To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if I would be interested in that kind of series. It does sound interesting on the surface, but I usually only like very particular series. Yeah. Would there be part 2 to the Kuri series Angst? If you mean Wake Up Call, yes, there will be. Yes, it's very good there. I believe you. It's just, you know, people have different tastes in what they like to watch in series. So I might check it out. I just can't promise that it is for me. I still haven't finished Haikyuu. Now I'm shocked. You're on this channel and you still haven't finished Haikyuu. Shocking. Okay, for sure. Damn it. So I was like, wow, that's really good. Well, again, I might check it out and then I'll see if it's for me or not. I just don't want to make any promises because it doesn't sound like it would be for me. My day is really confusing most of the time, but anyway, welcome. Yeah, I do fairy. That's so cool. I love when people draw stuff. I also love drawing stuff. I mean, I'm like season 4. I haven't seen the Dumpster Battle yet. Tragic. Is the place it's from is also if you watch Rick and Morty. I don't like Rick and Morty, to be honest. Can't finish it. If I finish it, I know there will be this empty voice because it's my favorite. I understand, but there will be more. There's more coming out, so it's not over yet. I forced my friends to watch Haikyuu. That's good. I approve. I might rewatch it. Yeah, same. Do you have any tips for animating? Just do it. And don't get too caught up in the details, especially on a higher frame rate. The frames don't have to be perfect. I mean, it depends on obviously what you do. I like to do like a lot of motion, fluid stuff, and da-da-da. And for that, you don't have to be so much precise as you have to understand the physics. Understanding physics is probably good. Pinterest has a lot of interesting tutorials, so maybe check those out. And just do it. Play around with it. Try. And some parts you will realize that it's easier than you thought, and other parts you will realize it requires a lot more patience than you thought. Don't start with characters. Start with anything more abstract. But again, different people approach it differently. This is just what I do and what helped me. Akita is your favorite mythical creature? Yes. Yes. Dumpster Battle was my favorite part, mostly because I came back. Yes, valid. Honestly, again, autistic king. Very much so. I'm bringing a hike here on my friends, but they don't get it. What friends do you have? Can you do another one of the inside of the characters' heads, like you did with Pokemon Koda with Bokuto and Imo? What? I'm confused. What are you referring to? What? Can you make an animation of Katsuki and Bakuto and Miko being a happy couple? Sadly, no, because I haven't watched any of that yet. So, no. For animating, it helps draw circles for everybody, but for some people it does, yes, and I agree. Breaking down shapes and making it simpler. But again, I think a lot of this is not something you can really put into words. Watch some of the animation GIFs on Pinterest, just watch and observe them, how they use the circles, the motions that they draw, and try to understand why it does this. And yes, it has to do with also understanding physics. What is air resistance? When does it come into play and everything? That will make animations realistic. And you don't have to understand all the details. Like, if you animate a fire, why does the spark go here? Why does not? Again, a lot of it is chaotic in the sense of just try, and it will look good. But develop a feeling for physics. That's the best I can give. It's similar to how when you try to do proportions, you should have a feeling for anatomy, which I don't, which is why, yeah. Watching it really does help, at least for me. A little bit like how if you want to be better at a language or expand your vocabulary, reading is the best thing you can do. Observing, watching, understanding often comes before actually doing it, and then experimenting. I'm not saying oftentimes it would be too restrictive to go from observing and now I have to fully understand every stroke I make, but it's more like try to get a feeling for it by watching and observing, and then mess around with it and refine that feeling. You don't have to make an argument for every line that you make, and I would argue that takes longer, but that's again just my approach. One day, Crow came into our home and knocked on the birdcage, but luckily they were fine. Oh my god, that must be scary. Supposed to be having clear. When does that happen? Wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Context, please. It was canvassing Koda and all of his different emotions. I don't think I ever did that. No, I never did anything supernatural with different emotions or anything like that. Except for physics. Well, yes. You don't have to be good at the subjects of physics, which deals more with precisely understanding this emotion. It's more like observe some things and get a feeling for it. Why does this fall in this way? Why does air resistance? You don't have to be able to calculate it, but get a feeling for it through observing. And then again, you don't have to make an argument for every single line, but try to translate that feeling into some kind of motion. And at the beginning, I would even suggest try first looking at some references, then try doing it without a concrete reference to get this feeling, and then refine step by step. That's how it works for me well. Apparently I haven't eaten cereal in a while because I have only oat milk now. I don't understand the context of that. Oh no, I went cereal. It's late already. Why can't you eat cereal if it's late? Why are your eyes on fire? I'm so confused. Guys, what's happening in the chat? Maybe this is a cue to leave the live stream. I'm confused. Yeah, no, not, I never did something like that. I'm... Embody burn? Yes, embodied burden will continue, but it has nothing to do with split emotions or anything. I'm confused. Danielle, sorry, my parents are they them, and I don't like being confused all that much. Um, can't you be sneaky about it? I mean, if you generally can't, then yeah, I'm sorry. Oh yes, that was mentioned on the side. I think yes, in emotional burden, exactly. It does not have a story on its own. It just was part of the world building for that story. Yep. My friend paints so well, she can do it with oil pastels, acrylic paint, watercolor, crayons, and color pencils. That's so cool! I also love exploring many different mediums of like paint and creative work. I just recently started embroidery actually. I really enjoy it. Wait, I can show you what I'm currently working on. I don't know if one of you knows like Cookie Run Kingdom or something, but I'm making this for my friend. Obviously, it's not done yet. I like embroidery because it's kind of like painting with thread. Okay, thank you. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Am I the only one who sucks at drawing animals? I mean, it's a matter of practice. There's a lot of animals I can't draw, and then there are animals I can draw because I've drawn them before. Practice. Observation. Like, maybe I have an example. Make arts and crafts too. Do you have any tips on how to improve on art? Are you joking? Observation and practice? I hate to say it, but and I'm not a person who sits down and says this is what I need to practice. That would improve me faster, but I don't have the patience for that. So I often just, I think the most important part is having fun with it. But that can be tricky. Ultimately, what will improve over time is when you do more of it. And that's why having fun with it is so important. The chemical emotion split was a different channel. Memory's horrible. Don't worry about it. I can draw a detail people and then draw animals like a Yeah, that's probably because you have drawn people a lot, but animals not so much. And I mean, some skills definitely transfer. Like, depending on how you learned to draw people, if you also break them down into shapes and everything, that will transfer to animals. But to be on the same level, you need to draw animals more. Like I did, for example, nowadays I think I'm pretty good at drawing birds because I've practiced birds, like drawing birds a lot. Yeah, that one's not finished yet, but yeah. So kind of thing out Syria. No, I don't have anything to eat. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So we getting pronounce it wrong. No worries. Happens. Happens to me too. I can sit inventory deals for hours, but when I need to do my schoolwork, yeah, I feel that. For me, it's ADHD. Is it warm in Japan? Not that warm yet, no, especially because I'm in the north. I hope this doesn't make you dysphoric or creeped out, but you have a really pretty voice. No, it doesn't make me dysphoric at all. In fact, I'm happy because a lot of my content really relies on my voice. So, yeah, thank you. You're pretty. Thank you so much. Thank you. If we go to compliments again, I will get back to you biology. Yes, I'm getting tired. I do need to end this live stream soon-ish. If there's any more question, I can probably go for 15 more minutes. If not, then we can end it round about now. What do you think? I want to be a voice actor. Any tips? I'm not a voice actor, but I did notice that my videos got a lot better through repetition and practice, but having fun with it. So I think the key in my case was that I had fun making the videos, so I made more of them, and that meant I got better. Whatever skill you want to learn, the most important part is to keep going. And to keep going, it's important not to frustrate yourself or put yourself up for impossible goals. And so you try to just pick realistic goals and have fun while learning it. I think that's the most important part. And it's okay to take a break from a skill. Find you as very calming, listen to. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm very, very happy when my videos and stuff makes like a positive impact. I never thought I could, so this is really making me very happy. As long as you're not mad at me, then we're cool. Oh no, of course not. What are the weirdest or funniest fact in biology? Where to start? There's a lot of cool and fun and weird fun facts in biology. Damn it. So many possible ones. Did you know? Okay, so there's the Gimpy plant, who's also called the suicide plant, which is the only genus of plant that has neurotoxin. Usually when plants are toxic, they have other kinds of toxins, but not neurotoxins. This one has a neurotoxin, which causes the pain to be long-lasting, and because it is injected via like a silica tip, which a body cannot break down, it can last for years and years and years and years. And it's called the suicide plant because it's associated with people and even animals committing in response to that. But it's so cool because it's the only plant that has and utilizes a neurotoxin. And of course, it is found in Australia. Did you know that the blue ring octopus, which also carries one of the most toxic toxins in the world, which is a neurotoxin, it's I don't quite know the name of the neurotoxin, but it's actually very rare. Pufferfish have it, and blue ring octopus have it. And you should never pick up a blue ring octopus. We don't quite know yet how they administer the poison, but once you've been poisoned, it will very slowly cause paralysis that will kill you. And it is so interesting. And the thing is, the blue ring octopus, much like other octopus, can change its coloring, and it makes the blue rings more vibrant to signal to predators that they are dangerous. So when you see, oh, what a beautiful octopus that has beautiful blue rings, it's actually warning you, don't touch it. And if you touch it, and of course, it's in Australia. Yeah, I'm working on some more transfer use. That is true. So these are some of the interesting biology facts. Did you know that apparently octopus have 9 brains? Okay, here's the thing. I don't think so. I would have to research that, but I don't think 9 brains is accurate. Now, to be fair, there's also a thing about what do you call a brain. Typically, we refer to as a brain as like a very tight neuron cluster, right? And the thing is, I'm saying this as someone, I have dissected a cephalopod. So I have dissected a squid, which is a very close relative to the octopus. I know what they look like from the inside. I have cut them open. Yeah, tetrodotoxin. That one. Yes. Why is everything in my country? Why is everything deadly? Yes. I don't know. I will never go to Australia. Thank you very much. If you ever hear about a batshit crazy animal, it's in Australia. How are you? Not that good, sadly. But yeah. Yeah, so I would have to fact check that whole thing about the 9 brains and octopi again. Because the nervous system are differently structured from ours, the question is even like what in that sense is a brain like as a neuron cluster. But I think it would be a very simplified, partially misleading information to just say they have 9 brains. They certainly have a very quite interesting nervous system. Where are you from? I'm from Germany, but I'm living in Japan. I really want to visit Japan. Valid. Japan is very cool. I like it here. I was thinking about something else and I forgot it. they're called like mini brains or like ganglia. See, that's a whole different thing. And it's one in each arm that helps them taste, touch independently. Oh yeah, no, that's valid. And I think this is actually important because sometimes information does get flattened into like a misleading statement. But it is still like the initial information about the different ganglia in their arms. It is highly fascinating. Don't get me wrong. We just should be careful not to oversimplify because then misinformation spreads. But yeah, no, the ganglia on octopus arms, they are very fascinating, and they are how these arms are also sometimes able to separate from the octopus and move independently to confuse predators. Or even some octopi simply put all of their reproductive cells into one of their arms and send it out on its own. That's octopuses for you. It's funny. They are so cool. Yeah. But yeah, exactly. With like organisms that are invertebrates, depending on how the nervous system is structured and whether you have a ventral nervous system, or like, what was, I forgot what the other thing is called. What is a brain and when becomes a neuron cluster a brain is a whole other thing that is the cool part about biology. That it is often so much more like reality is so much more very nuanced and complex than our simple statements about it, and that's what makes it interesting. Like, did you know that the brain of spiders, for example, has basically a ring shape, and the esophagus, like the feeding tube, like goes through the brain, which is ring shaped around it, because they don't have the same like ventral nervous system. It is so cool. So yeah. Yeah, that's sorry. I just didn't remember the name. That's completely valid. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. That's true. When you oversimplify things and get it really wrong with neurobiology, but literally everything. Yes, exactly. And for me, oftentimes this is frustrating to see because, not in cases like this, but like sometimes for like clickbaity reasons, like the amount of misinformation I see about tetrachromacy drives me fucking nuts. Especially when they explain tetrachromacy with like a male avatar and everything, which ah. And now a lot of people will say, "Oh, it's not that deep," but this is the same like misinformation that can escalate. Like if you're not critical about it, if you don't question and like look at the science behind it, have essentially I think there was a short disruption in the live stream. Anyway, so epistemic humility is super important in science, and if you're not practicing that, it can very much lead to this slippery slope of like anti-vax and stuff, and we don't want it to get to that. Just realized my age is getting serious next year. Yeah, that's a hard realization. I also learned that there is a snake in Australia that they put the tail in their mouth and they roll like a tire to find catch prey like humans. So Australians always keep. I have to look that up. That sounds funny. I've not heard of that. But snakes don't hunt humans. Don't worry about it. Snakes don't hunt humans. There's very few cases where snakes purposefully kill humans, and those are then not the venomous ones because venomous snakes are typically way too small to consider human prey. But even the big ones, pythons in the wild, are very, very rarely known to kill humans, let alone eat them. I'm moving to Antarctica. Okay, that's good. I wouldn't if I were you, but better than Australia for sure. My car team came running. Now she watches too. That is so sweet. Oh my god. I feel so honored. I feel blessed. Save me. You live in Australia. What do you mean save you? I thought you people there should be adapted to that crazy environment. I think the snakes only kill for food or protection. Yeah, well, only protection typically. If you have a venomous snake killing a human, it's always because they try to protect themselves. And even then, they typically only do it if you like provoke or startle them. Like if you, for example, accidentally step on them. I didn't Sorry. Because venom is actually very energetically costly to produce. So, sorry, this is hilarious to me. But I feel for you. I will never visit Australia for that very reason. But snake will not kill humans for food. You would have to be in a very unfortunate circumstance of being tiny and meeting a very starving python. And even then, it's not guaranteed. Do you know snakes are most dangerous animals in the zoo? I mean, no, I did not know that. Certainly, depending on the snakes that are indigenous to India, could make sense. Native to India, yeah. I want to live in Canada. But Canada's so close to the US. sorry. I won't die from bugs or animals. I'm gonna die from this huge biology rant. Well, that's a good way to die. After all, biology is the most fascinating subject in existence. Bro, my cat just fell asleep. Oh, love hearing people speak. I love talking about biology because it's fascinating. Oop, I know too. Cockatoos originally were mistaken to be parrots because they're so small and have coloration in the face that looks like parrots, but they're actually not part of the parrot family, like the true parrots. They are part of the cockatoo family, which, yes, they are the smallest in the cockatoo family, but one way you can tell is that they have powder down feathers, with which true parrots in this way don't. They have a different, like, throat larynx structure, and they don't have the same color pigments. Parrots, the family of true parrots, have very unique color pigments. That is pretty cool. I'm going to ask you a math question. What kind of math question? I want a camera. Well, it's almost 2 a.m. I'm going to sleep. Yay! Okay, thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy to have heard from you again. I always get canceled from my teacher because I always correct them by own. Yeah, dude. I share your fate sometimes. My favorite amphibian animal is a frog. That's a good one. But which frog? I really like the glass belly frog where you can see all the organs because they're cool. I'm a god. Ha 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 ha. Hi, for you. What are you sneaking up on? You will. It's not night here. No. It's 4 p.m. roughly 5 minutes after. No, I do have to end the live stream soon. Probably like in 2 minutes or something. Where did your teacher learn biology? Huh. I'm shooketh. 38? How do you even get to the number of 38? Like, I would understand something like, I don't know, 23, because, chromosome pairs, but 38? You couldn't live with 38 chromosomes. There are certainly people who can live with one more or one less, but not that many less. There is too many less. What? That is wild. Oh well. Well, that's an incompetent teacher. That's a very incompetent teacher. But yeah, I have to go now. It was a lovely 2 hours. I hope to see you again soon. And yeah, I will try to upload as soon as possible. Next one is probably Tsukiyama Kagehina, the next challenge. I'm excited for. I hope you are too. Yeah. Yes. Alright, sorry for all the biology rants. You guys know I love biology, and I hope you at least enjoy the biology rants a little bit. So yeah. Bye bye everyone. I hope you have a wonderful and amazing day, night, whatever your time zone is. So I will hopefully see you soon again. Bye. Wait, here we show a frog. I haven't heard about them yet, but a glass belly frog? Yes, you have to look up the glass belly frog. You have to look up the glass belly frog. It is so cute.